lumaki yung mundo ko dahil sa Homebodies. Literal na naging 3 million. Pero di ba, parang ang saya pala na even though we feel sometimes we're alienated from the world, may kanya-kanyang mundo, we're all in our phones. But somehow, we have created something that brought us together.
What was your goal? Ano ba muna yung tong goal mo?
Nag-try ako mag-search sa Facebook. Sabi ko, home groups, home interior design. Walang Philippines. Sabi ko, may gap. So sabi ko, sige, gawa nga ako. Una pa inisip ko nun, ano kayang pangalan? So sabi ko, Nobi and Friends. Sabi ko, pag ganun, napaka-self-centered ko naman na it's about me. And it shouldn't be about me. It's about people who like their homes. What is it that you're passionate about or want to be passionate about? For sure, somewhere in the world, merong tao na also thinking of the same thing, naghihintay lang ng, ikaw rin ba?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, tama.
And if you find each other, right, then let's do it. Gawin na agad.
Hey everyone, another episode of Let's Go Podcast. For this episode, our guest is one of the biggest personalities online. She's a community founder, and now she's an influencer. We all go to her for quality boodle finds and home improvement opinions. Her name is Frances, aka Mayora, of Homebodies. Hey Mayora, salamat for joining us today.
Yes, direct. Layo na to, pero ilalaban natin to para sa'yo. Charot.
Sige. Maraming salamat. I know, sobrang going here, parang you mentioned super packed in day mo and you were able to squeeze this episode in your really busy schedule. So salamat. We're truly grateful. Oo. Kamusta? Ano bang mga pinag-meetingan mo today? Like, ano bang, may mga brand deals ka na naman ba?
Projects. So, syempre with Homebodies, there's always different kinds of things. So, syempre may posting, tapos may reminders na, kailangan mo i-shoot to. May mga nag-follow up na deadline, alam mo naman yan direct. Events din. Homebodies kasi now does a little bit of everything. So, yeah.
So talagang community na siya, di ba?
Yeah.
Para na siyang isang sariling, it's an organism already na who's alive and may sariling community and following, di ba?
Yeah, sinasabi ko din nga, para siyang totoong barangay.
Correct.
Online barangay. Kaya namin naging Mayora, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi para siyang online barangay. Imagine mo, may 3 million na tao na, di ba?
Di barangay yun.
Ay, ano ba? Gano'n ba kalaki barangay?
Ewan, city na siguro yun. No?
Pero, I mean, imagine, some things that you do, say a post, is to announce something. But then, di lahat ng tao will care about that announcement kasi it might not relate to them. So, you also have to think of, okay, ano yung papasa sa iba-ibang klaseng tao? Anong age, gender? Kasi nga, 3 million na siya eh. And then, you also have to think of ways na, how do you make it not feel cold? Kasi digital, di ba? Hindi nagkakitaan yung mga tao. Pag kapitbahay mo, di ba? Kakatukin mo, bigyan mong hingi ka suka, whatever. Pero pag online, kailangan may human element pa rin.
Tama.
And that's why we do events.
Tama.
So, yun. So, it's a little bit
Para hindi masyadong digital yung relationship, di ba? Parang you feel like you still belong to this Homebodies group. Kasi nga, nakikita ko siya in person. And you're member also, di ba? You're part of it.
Yeah.
Sige, Mayora. Okay, I'll call you Mayora. Kasi obviously, you're the Mayora of the whole community. Okay, nakilala kita. Mayora ka na. Di ba?
Yes.
We didn't grow up together.
Pero baka nag-pitch na kami sa'yo. Ay, nag-pitch ka na sa Ahead before.
Yun nga eh. Like, I don't know.
Baka dumaan na yung, feeling ko dumaan na yung pangalan mo sa...
Maybe. I guess we didn't work together before kasi, ano na. Sige, kwento mo naman, like, ano ba naging journey mo? Leading to being the Homebodies Mayora.
Hala, ang layo nun. So, I've only worked one job before now that I'm doing a lot of different roles and hats as a Mayora. So, my only job is a copywriter. So, nag-start ako sa agency, advertising agency. I started interning 2012. So, yun, Macan yung first eh. And then, for 8 years, 8, tama ba? 8 almost 9, my advertising career ended. I put it with, like, quote-unquote, ended 2020. So, pandemic. My last stint was with... my brand that I was handling was Department of Tourism. So I was with BBDO, It's More Fun in the Philippines, di ba? Dream account. Sabi ko, wow, I'm living the life. Kumakyat kami ng bundok, pupunta kami sa mga lake, tapos, alam mo yun, you're doing something for the nation. And ganun yung feeling ko, na parang, wow, ang saya na, alam mo yun, pag agency ka, minsan after 8 years, jaded ka na parang, ano ba yan? Seasoning na naman. Soft drinks na naman. Pero nung handle ko yung DOT, I felt like may purpose ako. So, ang saya nun. May budget. Yun yung pinakamasaya doon pala. May budget. Tapos pandemic. Walang travel. So, ano yung unang mawawala? Tourism.
Correct.
So, wala. Na-chok-chak ako.
Okay.
Na-furlough ako. Hindi naman siya firing or
Yeah.
na-let go immediately. So, na-furlough ako for 3 months. And then, alam mo yung ahensya life, I mean, siguro prod life or creative life, yung sanay tayo na tuloy-tuloy.
Yes.
Yung hindi pa tapos yung isa, may bagong brief, tapos OT ka. Yun yung buhay ko for 8 years eh. Tapos imagine mo, nawala siya.
Right.
Baliw ako. Sabi ko, hala, anong gagawin ko?
And ang problema kasi doon, gusto mo pa.
Oo.
Di ba? Gusto pang mag-work. Pero
Yeah.
walang opportunity to work.
Yeah. Nung time na, alam mo yun yung brand na hawak mo, yung drive mo to create is there. Parang na-reignite yung, halang saya pala magtrabaho sa ahensya. Or gusto ko pala itong ginagawa ko. Tapos biglang nawala talaga siya. So, what do you do, right? As in, nabaliw. As in, literal, hindi naman baliw na. As in, alam mo yun, parang my mind went into overdrive.
Right.
That's when I say na nabaliw ako. Like, suddenly, okay, wala na akong gagawin. Anong gagawin ko? Mag-apply ba ako sa mga ahensya? Parang, sige, anong gagawin ko? Portfolio? Tapos habang ginagawa ko yun, parang may feeling na may mag-hire ba sa akin during a pandemic?
Yeah.
Right? Parang, ito nga ahensya na malaking ahensya had to let you go. So, part of me was thinking like, ano pang pwede kong gawin? So, luckily, 2019, I had a hobby, I would call it hobby. I was posting content on social media kasi nag-move in ako to my condo.
Yeah.
Noong 2019. So, pre-pandemic, nagkikreate na ako ng content. Before, people were creating content about homes.
Okay.
Kasi yung pinipicture ko nun, as in, bahay ko, nagde-design ako, may bago akong sofa, picture ko yung sofa. May hinahanap akong parang cleaner ng tiles. I would talk about it kasi it's new to me. And then, yun, so, when nawalan ako ng thing, tinuloy ko lang siya. Parang, naging therapy ko yung rearranging the house, creating this. And then, somehow, nagkaroon ng following yun. Manipis lang na following. So, I called it Nobi Home. So, that's my house. That's the name of my house.
Yeah.
And it was the Instagram account where I started creating content.
Okay.
So, nung nag-grow na yun, opportunity somehow also started coming to me. Because people started telling me, saan mo nabili yan? Paano mo nagawa yan? Doon ko na-realize na after a few months nung pandemic, uy, totoo na to yung mga tao hindi na nagdadalgo na, hindi na nagpapandesal, hindi na nagsasardo. As in, kasi those are short-term hobbies.
Correct.
So ngayon, they're investing on work from home, yung mga standing desk,
Yeah.
air conditioner, di ba? So yung, I guess nauna ako dun sa wave nung home improvement, and then nakasakay ako dun sa wave na yun. So I had following. And then dun na ako nagkaroon ng so many other opportunities. Parang totally, nawala ako dun sa, anong dapat kong gawin? Kasi suddenly, ang dami kong pwedeng gawin. So, I delved into furniture designing. So, may lumapit sa akin na brand. Sabi niya, alam mo, ikaw lang yung nagde-design ng parang Japanese-inspired aesthetic. And we want you to design a furniture with us. We have other designers and we're launching a line. That was Lamana. Sabi ko, ako magde-design ng furniture. Di ako art director. Tsaka hindi ako designer. Mahilig lang ako mag-DIY nung time na yun. Tsaka, or DIY in a sense na may isang item, I'll use it in a different purpose. Or nag-design din ako ng sarili kong bed. So, yung folding bed, tapos naging rolling bed siya. Yun, hanggang sa, okay, so ang dami ko gano'n. Nagko-content ako, tapos nagbenta pa ako at some point ng mga UV light. As in, eto na yung, alam mo yun, parang, kapag pala hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta, may ibang tao na, nagsa-spiral down. Pero parang ako, I guess, personality ko ba yun? Ayoko patalo, no? May bills ako eh.
Correct. Tama.
Feel mo ba yun? Diba?
Tama naman.
Parang bawal parang bawal magpatalo, hindi ka mayaman. Parang
Yeah,
ganun.
yeah, yeah. Oo,
So,
tama.
walang choice. May bills eh. Kailangan magbayad. So, hanap lang, ganyan. Eventually, nakabalik ako sa advertising. So, I found a gig. I mean, hindi gig. As in, a full-time job.
Yeah.
So, with Densuto. And then, habang ginagawa ko yun, bago ako mag-enter, so I entered Densu, was it November? Basta Home Buddies was built September.
Yes.
So, nung nagsa-start pa lang yun, kaya ako nag-apply kasi sa isip ko, wala namang, I mean, we don't know where this will go. Alam ko lang may small following ako from Instagram. Dinala ko sila sa Facebook. Tapos may tao yung Facebook group na yun.
Yeah.
Pero nag-apply na ako. So, meron akong job. So, nung time na pumasok ako, lumalaki na siya. So, sabihin natin, 10,000. Tapos, hanggang sa I remember very clearly, it was Holy Week. Then following year, so 2021, sabi ko, 100,000 na pala tayo, yung Home Buddies. So, sabi ko, magpaparaffle ba ako? Kasi di ba uso yun
Yes.
sa mga social media, parang celebrate mo naman yung 100,000 member. So, Holy Week, sabi ko, dapat ba magparaffle ako before or after Holy Week? Kasi parang pero during papalo yung 100,000 eh.
Right.
So I think ang ginawa ko, I think after, I can remember na. So kung kaya clear sa akin na from September to Holy Week, which is March or April, that was 100,000. It took
Right.
me, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Mga 6 months
To
to hit
grow
my
it.
first 100,000.
Okay, wow.
And I said, wow, mabilis yun ah.
Mabilis yun.
Sobrang bilis nun. So, dun na ako natakot. Kasi from 100,000, hindi ko na alam yung palo ng mga numbers. Kasi nga, nagtatrabaho pa ako sa ahensya noong time na yun. Basta alam ko lang 100,000. Yung sunod, 300K. Sunod, yung big milestones would be, Slater Young, I think, went in 300,000.
Okay.
Or 500,000. I think 500,000.
Yeah.
After 500,000, I got featured on GMA Jessica Soho. Yung Jessica Soho, intense. Grabe. Nagigets ko yung power ng TV. 500,000, 1 million.
No way.
From
wow.
1 million, 2 million. Sobrang ganun yung impact niya. That was crazy. So, nag-ahensya ako, and then habang ginagawa ko sabay, at some point I realized, parang yung effort that I put into agency, I'm not saying it's worthless. I love it. I love agency life. I love being a copywriter. I love being an associate creative director. Sobrang love ko yung industriyang yon. Pero yung oras ko doon, sabihin natin, mahina 8 hours. Sabihin mo na, as a regular employee, 8 hours ka dapat mag-work. So, yung time na spend ko with Home Buddies, which is, say, sabihin natin, 4 hours, or after the 8 hours, mas malaki yung impact niya eh. Kasi sa 8 hours na ginamit ko sa agency, ang nagawa ko lang, isang storyboard. Or
Yes.
3 script. Alam mo yun? Or nakapag-pitch ako sa 2 brands. Pero sa Home Buddies, yung time na yun lang yung ginawa ko, may nagme-message sa akin na, Mayora, binago mo yung buhay namin kasi ngayon, parang dati, kunyari, seller siya. Yung benta ko dati, quota ko, ganito lang. Sa'yo, na-hit mo yung 1 month quota ko, 1 buwan lang.
Because
Isang
of
araw
selling.
lang. Isang buwan, 1 araw lang yung
Yeah.
na-hit ko yung quota ko. Parang, wow, impact ko ganyan kalaki. Tapos may mga tao na, Mayora, dahil sa'yo, yung anak ko, nakakausap ko na siya. Kasi may common thing na kami na napag-usapan. May isa, parang yung bahay ko, nag-change na siya. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang, hindi ko mag-grasp. Sabi ko, bakit ang tagal ng oras na ginagamit ko for this thing? Ito lang yung impact niya. And once you step out of it, di ba? Nobody even cares. Hindi naman sa nobody cares, but it's like, alam mo yun, yung mga, minsan may bubble din eh. Let's accept it, di ba? In agency or creative life, may bubble. So, yung mga taong na nandun, sila lang yung celebrate natin yung sarili natin. But if we step out, people actually hate ads. People skip ads. So, di ba? So sabi ko, may disconnect. And then I go back to this, talk by, do you know Lay Reyes of Low?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sabi niya, where you invest your time is where you invest your life. So sabi ko, bakit ganito karami? So sabi ko, dun ko nakita yung value of time. And if I spend this much time on that, on, say, work, full-time work, and I'm able to do that, what if i-invest ko, baliktarin ko? What if damihan ko yung oras ko sa homebodies and then mag-freelance na lang ako kung kailangan ko talaga? So yun yung, this was even before money came. Yun lang yun, nag-worry na ako. Sabi ko, parang may mali sa usage ko of my time.
Correct.
And then, so, yung final kick na lang talaga na, kailangan ko na umalis. Yung pera na. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang, I've never had this much. Hindi ko sinasabi mayaman ako, pero parang, dati, ang dami ko utang. May pera na ako ngayon. Anong gagawin ko dito?
Cash starts to come in. Yeah.
Kasi nga, brand deals are coming in.
Yeah.
Without me having to seek them.
Yeah.
Parang, brands are already saying, we have budget. Anong pwede natin gawin with your community? So sabi ko, uy, parang saya nito. Parang, noon na natakot pa ako. Sabi ko, totoo. Kasi alam mo yun yung they tell you, pag artista, sandali lang yan. Parang yung rise to fame, mawawala din yan. So sabi ko, pag umalis ako, totoo ba to? Parang stable ba to?
Correct.
Pandemic pa, diba?
Baka 1 month lang, wala na naman, di ba?
So sabi ko, hindi, if I won't go all in, masa-stuck lang ako dun sa dilemma of like, time, di ba, where I put my time in, tsaka, baka mag-regret ako at some point. So, inisip ko na lang, 8 years ako nag-agency. Siguro naman,
You
if
paid your dues,
hindi
diba?
nag-work to, may babalikan ako. Wala naman akong sinunog na bridges. I hope so, di ba?
Correct. Okay, so, would you able to say na ang naging turning point mo, ako I would like to believe, ang naging turning point mo to have a stronger, will to leave ad agency and go all in sa homebodies is when you were able to touch more lives already on a personal level?
Oo, yun yung pinaka-driver. Yun yung everyday. Alam mo yun, parang ang sarap ng feeling talaga.
Oo.
Nagawa ko yan.
Na parang hindi mo alam, nag-post ka ng mga home improvements,
Yeah.
pero because of your content,
Yeah.
sabi mo ngayon, mag-ina, nag-uusap na ngayon. Di ba? Nabuo mo yung pamilya ulit nila. Or because of your page, nakabenta yung isang seller sa clout mo, di ba? And yeah, I'm sure that's a different high more than the monetary. But of course, the monetary aspect will
Oo,
always be
masaya
there.
din yung monetary, di ba?
Mm.
Pero iba din yung, parang, okay, so I always go back to advertising as my reference because yun yung where I spent a lot of my time. And parang, for me, doon ako lumaki. Kasi when I entered advertising, parang college kid lang ako na wala akong alam sa world. In advertising, I learned so much. So I keep going back to that. And yung impact kasi iba talaga. Parang, doon we think of, uy, paano kaya magva-viral? Di ba dati uso pa yung viral video? Tapos ito, may opportunity ka to do viral things every day. Hindi naman viral things, but like, do impactful things every day. Kasi, let's, for example, yung Team Kahoy, Team Puti. Di ba nauso yun?
Hanggang ngayon.
Hanggang ngayon kasi, pero ang maganda doon is, if you think about it, may na-solve siyang problem, kaya siya pumatok. So, people do not understand it's hard to grasp. Hindi naman do not understand. It's hard to grasp the concept of Nordic or Scandinavian. Kasi ang daming terms are minimalist.
Yes.
And actually, mahirap talaga siya intindihin unless nag-design school ka. Kasi marami silang overlaps. Pero to Filipinos na practical, they actually do not want to understand that. Kasi ang gusto lang nila, paano ko mapapaganda yung bahay ko in the cheapest way possible with readily accessible stuff. And pumatok yung Team Kahoy, Team Puti. Kasi ang simple nung idea na, basta may kahoy ako, tapos may puti ako, pag pinagsama ko maganda, maganda nga. So, kaya siya nag-work.
Kaya it was able to solve a problem.
Yeah.
Diba?
And then, more problems. Parang everyday, naghahanap ako ng what problem can I solve? What execution can I do? Sabi ko, para din pala ako nasa ahensya. Every day that I do homebodies. Kasi it always starts with a problem or a brief. And then you think of your creative idea. And then you make it beautiful.
Correct.
Which is what I enjoy.
I
So,
was about to say nga, ahensya pa yung train of thought, diba?
So, ang sample niyan would be, kunyari, bawal magbenta sa group. Pero isip ko, if you're alienating people who are selling, sila kasi yung advocates mo eh. Pag nakabenta yan, uulit-ulit yan, magpo-post yan. And maghahatak pa siya ng ibang tao para jumain sa group mo. Kasi nga, may perk sa kanya eh.
Yes.
Rewarding for them eh. So, hindi pwede na totally we block it off. So, sabi ko, okay, that's my problem. I don't want it to look like a marketplace group. Ayoko ng spam. Pero I also still want sellers there because sila yung
They will drive traffic.
Yeah. So, naisip ko, okay, solution ko is Monday market. So, may pangalan na as a copywriter, di ba? So, every Monday lang pwede magbenta. And then you follow these rules. So, hanggang ngayon, 5 years in. 5 years na yung Homebodies. Oh my God, tanda na.
Galing.
May Monday market pa rin. Yun yung one thing that never went away. So, that's also the beauty of you test an idea. Yung maganda with now that I'm doing my own thing, you have an idea, you can test it right away. If it works, then it works.
Right.
If it doesn't work, okay lang.
Then,
Pwede bawiin.
Yeah. Kasi that's yours eh. That's
Yeah,
your,
kasi it's your own thing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember nga yung Monday market, di ba? I remember I had a high school friend who saw our photo together. Like I posted maybe on Instagram and Facebook, ganyan. And nakita niya, Pao, kaibigan mo si Mayora, di ba? Parang, can you ask her to approve my post? Ganyan. I was like, di ko alam eh. Parang pasok pa sa rules ng binibenta mo, di ba? Di ko alam. So, I guess, parang lumaki yung community mo outside your immediate circle already. Kasi parang ano na nga eh, kumbaga yung high school friend ko, I'm pretty sure, hindi naman galing Chinese school yun. So, mabasag yan. So, okay, I think yung community was able to grow itself organically. Kasi parang, obviously, hindi siya bot followers. Kanya-kanyang referral yan. Join this group. Kasi, may sense of community and may perks for them when they join, di ba? Like, it's either they get ideas or it can help their business,
Yes.
diba? So, when you formed Homebodies ba, Mayora, what was your goal? Ano ba muna yung toong goal mo? Kasi syempre, hindi naman Monday market yung first goal mo, diba? So, what was your organic goal ba?
So, it started with, diba, No Be Home. I was creating content and people are starting to message me, parang, where did you buy this? How did you do this? Minsan may nagsasend sa akin ng items. I mean, picture sabihin, uy, alam mo, bagay ito sa home mo. And sobrang laking panghinayang ko na it's all in my inbox. Kasi nobody sees it. But for me, uy, yung shinare mo sa akin, actually, it also matters to the people who follow me. Kasi nga, they like Japandi-inspired things. So, parang for me, dun ko naisip na, nag-try ako mag-search sa Facebook. Sabi ko, home groups, home interior design. Walang Philippines. Sabi ko, may gap. So sabi ko, sige, gawa nga ako. Una pa inisip ko nun, ano kayang pangalan? So sabi ko, Nobi and Friends. Sabi ko, pag ganun, napaka-self-centered ko naman na it's about me. And it shouldn't be about me. It's about people who like their homes. And so yun, yung idea ng homebody, di ba yung mga taong bahay? Kasi nga, lahat tayo sa bahay. Tapos sabi ko, uy, homebody, pwedeng homebodies. Kasi nga, anong tawag sa mga homebodies na grupo ng homebodies? Di mga homebodies. So, yun yung nakakatawa pa doon. Pinaklear ko pa yun sa CD ko before.
Galing.
So, nawala kami, di ba? Chat ko yung dati kong group. Uy, ano sa tingin niyo sa name study ko? Sabi nila, pasok naman, gets naman namin. Sabi ko, sige, ito na yun. Wala pang design. Hindi pa uso dati yung Canva. Konti pa lang yung template sa Canva nun. Sobrang pangit pa ng cover photo ko, generic. Walang logo. Parang, basta ginawa ko lang siya. Kasi sabi ko, there's an idea. And if I don't start it, sayang. All these conversations that are sleeping in my inbox. So I brought it there. How I brought people in was from my Instagram. Sabi ko, gusto ko mag-declutter. And I found this game called the Minimalism Game. It's by a different, it's by US-based ata sila na content creator. Basically, yung premise ng minimalism game is, day 1, you declutter 1 thing. Day 2, you declutter 2 things. 3 things. By the end of 30 days, I think, I don't know my math, pero mga 160 plus ata na items. Yung madedeclutter mo in your home.
In how many?
1 month, 30 days.
Month,
Yeah, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, ganyan. And then, so sabi ko, okay, yun na lang yung first activity, how I bring people in. Kasi gagawin natin to sabay-sabay, mahirap to gawin sa Instagram. Kasi how will I know na nag-declutter ka?
Correct.
Diba? Pero sa Facebook, pwede natin gawin. So, yun yung first activity. So, I brought them in. Okay, day 1, may poster ako. Day 2, may poster ako. Tapos nakita ko, yung mga tao nagde-declutter talaga. So sabi ko, wow, okay din yung naisip ko kasi meron ng behavior na nabibuild. So every day, you need to go to this group and every day you need to post in this group. Tapos pag nag-declutter ka, yung ibang tao, nakabenta sila. Doon sa na-declutter nila.
Yeah,
So parang, okay, may reason why, di ba, people are joining.
Yeah.
Pero at the same time, sisingitan ko ng picture ng bahay ko. Everyday talaga, lahat ng angle sa bahay ko. Yung baso ko, yung cabinet ko, yung refrigerator, sofa, inikot ko na lahat. Yung sofa ko nasa left, ngayon nasa right na. Everyday, I just kept on posting about my home. Tapos nag-message ako sa friends ko, uy, di ba kakalipat mo lang? Uy, ang ganda nung gym mo. Nakita ko, pinost mo. Post mo naman dito. Manual talaga. As in, manual boosting. Walang paid ads, pero tsatsagain mo talaga. Tapos maghahanap ka ng ibang nagkikreate ng home content kasi you look for hashtags. Mano-mano, and then you talk to them. Di naman sa fake, diba, na engagement. But like, I was trying to look for like-minded people who are into this thing. And I brought them all to the group. And somehow, a lot of people found use for it. Na parang, uy, helpful to ah. Tapos, uy, sobrang peaceful sa group na to. Kasi pag small pa yung group, ang dali pa alagaan eh. So people were saying na, alam mo, hindi na ako nag-Facebook talaga, pero sobrang safe space ko yung home buddies. So, yun, dun nag-grow. It's just bringing the right people together in that group.
Wala, binigyan mo ng science eh. As in, in-injectan mo ng 8 years of advertising experience.
Parang may strat. Yung
eh.
bubulong sa akin strat, yung accounts bubulong sa akin.
Lugi yung mga content creator na iba na parang magaling magawa ng content pero walang strat involved. So wala, lugi sila sa'yo, diba?
Yeah.
So, pero ang galing na nag-grow mo siya organically. Of course, with proper problem solving involved. Pero I wanna go back lang doon sa Nobi Home.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang, that was your persona. That was your mini house na
Yeah.
nag-jumpstart ng home buddies.
Mas madami pa nga followers yun kaysa sa page ko.
Talaga ba? Pero, diba, sabi mo kanina parang, ako, I follow that account eh. And it's very much Japanese-inspired. Bakit doon nanggagaling yung, yung aesthetic mo? Saan ba galing yung aesthetic mo? How did you find that voice or that look? Lumaki ka ba sa Japan?
Hindi. Pero always, ever since, fascinated ako with Japanese culture or Asian aesthetic in general. So not just Japanese, it could be Korean, Chinese. Well, I'm also part Chinese, so very Asian-inspired. But also, yun yung nauso din with YouTube, di ba? Yung mga living alone diaries. And ito yung mga vlogs na walang nagsasalita. Puro maganda lang yung visuals, just caption lang.
Ako, I follow a lot of camping videos na ganyan.
Yeah.
Kasi camp sila mag-isa eh. Parang salita sila medyo crazy.
Nakaka-relax.
Correct.
So, parang sabi ko, uy, gusto ko yun yung inspiration ko. And then, once you follow that, the algorithm then follows me. So, I think my algorithm at that time was, I guess that, yung clean look. And then, I moved in to my condo. Siyempre, pagkaka-move in mo lang, mahal kaya ng yung isang malaking bagsakan ng pera.
Yeah,
Walang-wala talaga yung house ko. Buti na lang, yung pagka-turnover ng condo ko, yung tiles were parang light beige.
Maayos
Mukhang wood.
naman.
Oo, tapos puti yung pader. Tapos yung pinto ng cabinet, wood. So sabi ko, okay, mayroon akong base na parang Scandinavian, Japan-D. So,
Team Kahoy.
dito na lang ako mag-start. Parang instead of alam mo yun, veering away pa na pipili pa ako ng color or theme. Sabi ko, wala akong pera. So, ito lang muna. Kung ano yung style na to, susundan ko to. So, yun, doon nag-grow yung... so, lahat na ng hinarap ko, dapat light wood, kailangan puti. Yun.
Ano gagawin mo kapag tin-learn over sa yung condo ng, let's say, black yung or gray yung pader? Ano gagawin mo? Pinturahan na lang natin.
Industrial na lang. Iba na yung personality ko.
Nalala ko when I first moved into my unit. Bear din siya. I was trying to have that cool aesthetic also. Obviously, hindi Scandinavian yung look ko. So, medyo man cave, ganyan. Parang, so gray walls, gray floor, raw yung wall, parang unfinished, ganyan. My first piece of furniture in the condo was an amp ng Marshall. Alam mo yun, yung Marshall amp. Yun, nasa likod mo. Yeah. Yung amp ng Marshall. So, yung buong look ng condo was based sa look ng Marshall niya. Kasi yung una ko binili, was 17K, Stanmore, version number 1. dapat yung cabinet ko bagay dito.
Yeah,
Dapat
correct.
yung lights ko bagay dito. So, naalala ko lang, now that you mentioned that story, di ba, na nag-base dun sa, ano. Okay, so now, you have that persona, si Nobi Home. You were able to transition that to the Facebook community,
Yeah.
di ba, which is now Home Buddies. You grew it from 1 follower and then milestone 100K, then 500K, pasok mga celebrities, di ba? Tapos millions na. Then you left the advertising world, which is,
Yes.
ano lang man, yung ad agency life,
Yeah.
not necessarily advertising world.
Yes.
The ad agency life.
Technically, kasi I still work with ad agencies
Correct,
now.
correct. So you're still in
Ibang, nasa
advertising.
ibang ano lang ako.
Correct.
Parang part
Ibang
of the
supplier
ecosystem.
leg ka na, di ba? Hindi ka na nasa ad agency.
Yeah.
So you're handling your community, your page, di ba? I'm pretty sure hindi madaling mag-handle ng page with over 300 with over 3 million followers, 'di ba? So, paano mo siya ginagawa? Ako, I've never handled a page.
Yeah.
I handled my Instagram account.
Yeah.
And that's very personal, 'di ba? Ikaw, ito talagang ano na community na eh. So how do you do that?
It's different to handle a page and a group. So, di ba, pag page kasi, it's about you. Parang, pag hindi ka nag-post ng content, walang magre-reply sa'yo. So, you're required to keep creating. But that is as a page. As a group, it's different because you have to think it's not about you. I always tell myself, or even people, uy, sikat ka na. Hindi ako sikat. Yung group ko sikat. Because I never saw it just about me. I always saw it about people. And first thing I did was, sabi ko, I should humanize this group. I don't know if it's the advertising in me na parang strategy ba yun?
It is.
Pero parang sabi ko, ano siya parang hindi mag-work to kung, ano yun, comment ko, forum lang. Kailangan ma-feel ng mga tao na, uy, may totoong tao para respectful sila, para walang magbabash ng mga bahay, para ano din sila, di sila matakot mag-share ng bahay. Isa pa yung factor yun. Because like people were saying, ano ba yung Home Buddies, di na safe. Baka kasi ginagamit nila yung, sino mga artista yun? Basta may artista na pinost niya yung house niya. Tapos after niya mag-house tour, nanakawan siya.
What?
I mean, not to laugh about it, diba? Pero parang for me, oh my God, totoo ba to?
Oh.
Parang, alam mo yun?
I wouldn't post my house kung alam kong gagamitin yun na location pin, pupuntahan ko na nakawin ko yung...
Yeah, pero yun. So, people are saying like, hindi ako magpo-post yan kasi pag pinost ko, baka manakawan ako. So, I had to, safeguard I had to make it a human group for people to not be scared to post. Of course, there's still risks kasi it's still social media.
Yeah.
Pero yun, first thing I did was, I called them my kapitbahays. I called the online barangay. I never referred to it as a Facebook group.
Right.
I always say, oy, thank you for joining the group. We are all kapitbahays here. This is our online barangay. So I always tell them, be the kapitbahay you wish to have. So ayaw mo ng kapitbahay, di ba, na maingay. Ayaw mo ng kapitbahay na nagdudumi sa harap ninyo. Ayaw mo ng kapitbahay na naglalay or alam mo yun, taking advantage of you. So nung every milestone, so 10,000, 15,000, every time I have time or, every week nga halos, I would post that love letter to my group. And doon nangyari yung Mayora. So kaya na nasabi nila na, yes, Mayora. Opo, Mayora. Sige po, makikinig kami, Mayora. So, it started with yung mga active sa group just teasing me, friends teasing me, hanggang sa yung mga members na they didn't see it as teasing. Seryoso talaga nila. So, naging Mayora na ako.
Kung may dapat katakutan si Vico, I guess.
Hindi.
Yun ang next question ko. So, you ever want to really make your Mayora title a real Mayora title? I'm kidding. Pero parang...
Alam mo, parang, if you think about it, parang ang ganda, ang noble niyang gawin, di ba? Pero sabi ko, hindi ko kaya. I can't be a public servant. Kasi like, you have to bear your entire life, di ba? Parang pagpapiestahan ng mga tao yung buhay mo, magulang mo, kapatid mo. Parang, I don't want to subject any of my family.
Which I think is sort of happening also now. Like,
Ish.
in your group,
Yeah.
di ba? Na parang, syempre, the group is so big and then a lot of people are lurking around. If they're not a member, they're aware of the Home Buddies page, di ba? And then, of course, may mukha ka na minsan doon, di ba? Para nakikita nila. So, you're also subject to public scrutiny, ganyan-ganyan, di ba? paano mo hinahandle or how do you safeguard yourself from, that toxicity online? Kasi yung bashing, yung fake news, di ba? How do you safeguard
Mahirap.
yourself?
Actually, I don't know the answer still because it still gets to me. Like, ang galing talaga ng mga artista, di ba? Parang whatever issue or controversy they get through, artista pa din sila. Parang ako, at this point, hindi pa nga ako sobrang sikat. Pero pag may bashing, I take it to heart. So, hindi ko pa masyado nagagamay yung space na yan. Kaya din parang in my head, ayoko sumobrang sikat kasi baka hindi ko ma-handle. But what's nice is that I have a community. So whenever I feel, alam mo yun, mag-share ka lang. Kunyari sa Instagram, mag-share ka ng feelings mo. People support me and people tell me, yung dami ng people na na-disappoint mo, na kahit di mo naman sinasadya, is so much lesser than the people you've helped. So instead of thinking of, meron ka bang na-disappoint or meron bang hindi niniwala sa'yo or just bashing you because, di ba, gusto lang nila mang-hate sa'yo, there's so much more other people. So, focus na lang on what good you are doing. Because you are doing something good. Else, it wouldn't have grown to this and it wouldn't still be alive if walang value that I'm creating or bringing in.
There's so much valid points with what you said, no? Parang, just focus on the good effects that your group or your efforts can do to other people versus those few people na may masabi lang sa keyboard na just because, di ba? Kasi parang everyone would always have their opinion on something and people pleaser kasi tayo eh. So, kailan tayo, people pleaser ka. Ako, nandun din ako na parang kahit sa 1,000 people na ma-move ko or ma-inspire ko, pero may isang tao doon na makulit na wala ka namang kwenta eh. Mas mag-gravitate ako doon.
Yeah.
And that's something that we should probably learn to avoid.
Yeah.
Kasi kailangan tayo ng 1,000 people na maas sa atin. Di ba?
Yeah.
Para tayong, parang, kumbaga sayang naman yung may tutulong natin sa kanila dahil lang bumagsak tayo sa isang makulit na wala namang pakialam talaga sa atin yun.
Yeah.
But just to hate on that. So may problema pala ako doon. Kasi ayaw mong sumikat masyado. Kasi nga, di ba, parang ayaw mong to be subject to that. Ang problema, masyado ka na sikat eh. So parang you're already there.
Yeah. So, I don't want it. I don't think that I'm still like super sikat. Scared lang ako na baka hindi ko alam how to handle it. And kasi iba din yung growth ng Homebodies. Like, in less than 3 years, it went,
Yeah.
or 5 years, 3 million, right? Mabilis yun, at least for me. So, pag ngayon, parang gusto ko, okay, let it simmer or mag-marinate. And then, if may opportunity in the future where I can be more popular, baka pag nagamay ko na yung industry or this new thing that I'm doing. Kasi at the time when I'm doing Homebodies, there's so many things changing in my life, right? Diba? Yung nagka-pandemic, nawala ka sa ahensya, naghanap ka ng ibang trabaho. Tapos even with my new job, which is, content creation, nag-host pa ako sa TV, tapos nag-host ako ng events, nag-try ako mag-live selling, diba? Tapos now that, you're creating content, iba din yung parang, ikaw magsuot ng script, ikaw mag-shoot, ikaw yung talent, tapos logistics. Hanggang sa natuto na ako mag-makeup, mag-style ng sarili ko, parang,
Ang bilis eh. Everything in 5 years, di ba?
Yeah.
That's so much in 5
many
years.
skills you need to learn. And at some point, parang never ako nakapag-sit. Ngayon na lang, parang nung ang bilis niya nag-grow, parang it's always just like, what's next? What's next? Because you're always scared. You're always thinking, what if bukas di na ako sikat? Or what if mag-fail na to bukas? Di ba? Sayang kasi yung everything that you're getting, the impact you're creating, the money you're getting, the business that you're building. What if, alam mo yun, parang sabi nila, strike while the iron is hot. So, while I was there, peak, bilis,
Correct.
go, pokpok lang ng pokpok. Pero, nung in-expect ko na rin na mag-stagnant a bit. Pero hindi naman yun, biglang totally mawawala. Pero ngayon na nagpa-flat siya, may time na doon ako nagpapanik. Sabi ko, hala, ano kayang pwede kong gawin? Kaya nag-iisip ako, what new thing, what other thing. Pero, nakakapagod yun Parang ngayon, at least when this year entered, I'm more at peace with, I've reached that level of success. Now I can savor it. And then I slow down. Because when you slow down, that's when you can think of what's next. Because while you're in the crazy, di ba? Habang nagsushoot ka, even with production, habang nandun kayo, minsan may mga solusyon pala na kung matulog lang tayo the next day.
Bukas natin
Direct,
isipin
madali
yan.
lang yan.
Ganyan lang pala, di ba? Oh.
Yung edit na yun, ba't di ko naisip kanina? Ang simple lang pala.
And before we proceed, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Let's Go Podcast is now in official partnership with Aperture Philippines. If you notice, this whole set is lit by Amaran, and without Aperture Philippines, this episode will not be possible. So thank you guys. Correct. Kailan mo si Stefan Stagmeister?
Yes, yung sa...
Graphic design,
yeah,
diba? I attended one of his talks before, like maybe years ago, before I even held a camera. Parang I still wanted to become a graphic designer back then. Kaya I attended his workshop. Graphica Manila.
Yes.
Sabi niya, he does work 7 years straight. As in hardcore work. And is 7 years step away from work. So parang cycle niya yun. Hindi ko lang kung exaggeration yun. Pero because of that 7-year break, na nakakabuo ulit siya ng inspiration para pagdating ng day 1 niya ng 7th year again, todo. And super inspired yung work niya. Diba? Kasi parang, again, going back to advertising, may levels of we're just doing work to please a client. We're doing work to I guess, service an agency or, you know, like a project, diba? And then, darating sa point minsan na nasa na yung puso dito. I mean, maganda yung work, na communicate yung campaign properly, pero sometimes, checklist na lang siya tasks eh, di ba? So, I guess, that's to your point, parang tama to slow down, but not necessarily leave the grind, di ba? Dumating ka ba sa point na yung pag-slow down mo feels like not slowing down, but I feel like I'm getting burnt out?
I think kaya ako nag-decide na mag-slow down ako. Kasi yung burnout ko was coming from I still wanted to do more. Pero nagkakasakit na ako. And wala na akong mapiga in my head. Na parang, bakit pagod na ako or ganun. So, medyo burnout, pero hindi umabot dun sa talagang drop everything, I can't do it anymore. Before pa ako umabot sa level na yun, sabi ko na sa sarili ko, uy, hindi to sustainable. Pag tutuloy-tuloyin mo yan, wala, you'll even lose everything. Di ba parang sa relationship? Wow, naging love na. Pag lalo kang kumakapit to someone, mas lalong yung
naging
tao.
Toxic.
Naging toxic, tapos pipiglas na lang ang tao. And it will not work. The relationship will crumble. So sabi ko, baka sobrang gigil ako. Kasi nga, Homebodies gave me the lifeline or the survival or the, a new life when I lost everything. Tapos, pag masyado kong pinigato,
binakuran,
baka lalong might not work for me. So sabi ko, we've learned our lessons along the way. So, dapat ito, chill lang. Huwag masyadong gigil.
So, 2025 is more on sustainable
I'm
energy.
I'm still creating content. I'm still managing my community. But I'm also more understanding of myself when, bakit wala tayong event ng Mother's Day? Bakit, alam mo yun? Dati kasi lahat ng pwede kong pasukan. Mother's Day, Father's Day, anniversary, tas Pasko ulit. Tas next year, start of the year. So, decluttering. Alam mo yun? Parang, dati may calendar talaga. And I did that for 4 years. 4 years. But now, parang, hindi lahat ng events dapat kong sakyan. Pipili lang ako and gagalingan ko dun sa few things na sinakyan ko. And I know that people who follow me would understand these changes because they followed me for me. And if they don't, tingnan natin. Let's learn as we go. Baka naman kasi minsan, sinasobrahan din natin ng galing or sinasobrahan natin ng bigay. Pero yung mga tao, actually, kahit 3 lang bigay mo sa akin, okay na ako. Ikaw lang naman yung nagpupumilit na 5 eh. Hindi ko naman ginusto yan. Correct.
Alam ko na parang, you mentioned a while ago na you're slowing down, you're trying to make things more sustainable for you mentally, physically, di ba? Emotionally, of course. But was there ever a time na you felt na, wag na kaya, parang, this is too tiring for me already. Kasi nga, pupasok na yung toxicity ng online bashers na apektuhan ka na, you take it to heart already. And you always have that lifeline sa ad agencies naman na I can always go back and become an ACD again or a CD.
Yeah.
Di ba? Parang pumasok mo sa isip mo yun na parang, sige, paalam na ako sa barangay and then I'll just live a peaceful life and
Ang hirap, parang for me, wala pa ako sa point na I'll quit this. I can't quit this personally because sayang yung impact that I'm creating. I have a platform and people are listening to me. It's, ano ba yun? Disservice to people. Wow, as a mayora. It's a disservice to people if nakikinig sila sa'yo tapos wala kang sinasabi. Hindi kailangan maraming sabihin mo, but as long as there are people listening, you try to still create something for them because they're still expecting that. You owe it to them. I also owe it to them. Kasi kung wala naman sila, hindi naman sila naniwala sa akin and nag-follow sa akin. Wala naman akong brand deals. Wala naman akong, alam mo yun. So, you still do what's necessary or at least what you're there to do. It's still a job at the end of the day. Papasok ka pa rin. You still show up. It's just that okay lang talaga mag-slow down to prioritize yourself, health mo, family mo, or whatever else that I want to do. But it's all in preparation na I know I'm also preparing myself na okay, hindi pwedeng slow down forever. Baka pag slow down forever,
mawala na lang.
Tegok na lang tayo.
correct.
Diba? So, ano lang siya.
Tuloy na siya nag-slow
down.
down.
Hindi. Tuluyan na po siya nag-slow down. Ayaw naman natin yun. So, saktong slow down in preparation because babuelo tayo.
For
Buelo
bigger
siya,
things.
buelo.
You're
For
right.
whatever the next thing is.
Galing. Parang wave lang, eh. Parang
Yeah.
buwelo, todo, then slow down ng konti. Ganda. Okay, masasabi mo ba, Mayora, na what drives you to keep on doing this is actually the people who believe in the community?
With homebodies, yes. So, syempre, di ba? As long as there are members, gawin natin to. As long as may nagtatanong pa rin kung anong aircon yung dapat bilhin pag summer, sasagot tayo na, alam mo yan, anong tamang dapat na aircon. But on a ano ba tawag dito? Bigger picture, as myself, di ba? So, ang dami kong mentors in advertising. So, Budget Tan, the 13, he was my CD before, ECD in MRM. So, ang sabi niya sa akin before, lumapit ako sa kanya, humingi ako ng advice. Bata pa ako nun, siguro 2013. Meron kasi akong fellow agency people. Sabi nila, Frances, what do you do outside work? Tapos wala akong sagot. Sabi ko, masaya lang ako mag-work. Di ba parang...
Naging buhay mo
Naging buhay ko yung ad
ad
agency kasi masaya ako doon, ganyan. So, doon ako na-rattle. Sabi ko, hala, tama ba na ganun? Parang inisip ko lagi, what's next for me? What's next? Sabi ni Budget sa akin is, hindi to verbatim ang tagal na
Yeah.
kasi. Sabi niya lang, there are different mountains. So, pag kunyari, may naakyat ka na isang mountain, it doesn't mean that's the only mountain for you. You can climb another mountain and claim it as the second mountain that you, diba, went up to. And then there's another mountain. So there's an abundance of mountains that you can climb and possibly, hindi ko na alam kung ano yung eksaktong sinabi niya. Basta, I just remember there are many different mountains and hindi ka dapat mas-stuck sa isang mountain. And if you don't know what mountain
to climb,
diba, you'll discover it eventually. Basta maraming mountains, and hindi lang yung nag-iisang mountain yung pwede mo i-climb. And you can climb as many mountains as you want.
Ang galing kasi parang lumakas ang loob mo to climb another mountain, di ba? Kasi ako, just to share, that's a struggle for me right now. Before I was known by my friends or by, like my group of people to be the photographer. So every time they see me, pa-picture naman kasi photographer, di ba? Ganyan. And then now, my friends, my family members, they call me Rec D kasi parang they know that I do filmmaking, advertising, ganyan. I'm so afraid to lose that identity. Not because I want to hold on to that term, pero parang if biglang bawal na mag-film, bawal nang magkaroon ng advertising, commercial, ganyan, sino ako? Parang suddenly wala akong identity. Diba? So, sobrang takot ako na mawala yun. But, I think you're right. What your mentor mentioned to you na there are so many mountains to climb.
Yeah.
And your work should not define you as how you should not let your work define your life.
Yeah.
Diba? So parang, before sabi, ano ginagawa mo outside advertising? Wala eh. If you ask me that now, parang paano ginagawa pag hindi ka nag-iisip ng bid or ng treatment? I would say, nag-tennis ako, pero sinabi mo lang yun eh. Parang ano yun, di ba parang may masagot ka lang eh, di ba? Parang wala akong yung totoong, nga, sino nga ba ako outside advertising, di ba? Parang, that's why we're doing the podcast. That's why I'm starting to do my content. Kasi parang, I want to do my own thing na hindi nakarely to other people. You know, advertising is very much, opinion-based and it's heavily reliant on other people's decisions also, di ba? So I want to do something na I can decide to shoot today, to film today, to upload and publish tomorrow, kung ano man, and talk about whatever I want responsibly online, di ba? So, I'm happy na you were able to climb that mountain for you, which is the mountain of Homebodies, di ba?
And yun din, parang even though I climbed this mountain, it also doesn't mean that it's the only mountain I climbed. Kasi, parang yun din yung natutunan ko while I was going through this, na, okay, if I lost my job and I thought I was nothing, and then I created something from nothing, like di ako designer, di ako interior designer, di ako architect, tapos nakikinig sa akin yung mga tao for home advice, then it means there's power in reinvention. So what it means is, meron pala akong skill that allows me to make myself something else. And what I realize, it's all based on the skills that you've learned through the years. Kasi are always tied to, sa CV mo, naging director ka, naging copywriter ka. Pero those are just titles. It's what matters is the skills that you learned. So, 'di ba? Pwede yung next mountain I climb, hindi ko sinasabing ito na 'yon, pero kunyari, maging host ako, 'di ba? As in events host, mga wedding host. It's not because alam mo 'yon, parang paano mo gagawin 'yan? Pero if you think about it, pwede ko siyang gawin kasi magaling na ako magsalita, meron na ako magsulat ng script, humarap na ako sa tao, meron na ako mag-makeup eh. Ibig sabihin, pag sobrang gipit na ako, makahanap lang ako ng couple na ikakasal, pwede ako mag-host.
Correct.
Hindi ko sinasabing lahat ng job kaya kong gawin, but at least, meron akong pwedeng simulan na, kunyari, sobrang banu ko. Pwede kong aralin. So, hindi dead end. And anything that closes is not a dead end. It's just like, okay, time for the next mountain.
Next chapter.
Yeah, or time for the next door. But you don't lose the skills that you've learned. Yun lang yung tatandaan mo sa sarili mo na when you have nothing, no titles, no company, no employer, no money, always look inside. What skills do I have? Marunong ba ako mag-drive? Pwede mag-drive driver tayo. Yeah. Diba? Yeah. So, hindi kailangan na magaling ka rin agad. Kailangan lang, intindihin mo na, may setback, may learning curve. Pero yung drive mo and yung tiwala mo sa sarili mo, kasi nga, kunyari, ilang years ka na nag-director?
Like 10 years.
Sabihin natin, 10 years, diba? Sa 10 years na yun, sigurado ka ba na wala kang natutunan? Meron at meron. But you take your skill, remove the elements na nawala. Walang advertising, meron ka mag-film. What can you film next? See, this podcast, you can. So, reinvention is something that I feel like everyone should practice.
Correct.
Like, wag ka ma-stuck. Kasi, pag na-stuck ka, you're the only person creating that dead end. Wala naman nagsasabi sa'yo na bawal kang pumunta sa, di ba?
Yeah. Because of what you said, mas lumalakas yung loob kong maging artista.
Therapy pala to. I charge 1,000 pesos per article.
Gusto ko na maging artista. Gusto ko maging artista ever since eh. Pero I'll reinvent myself to become... I'm kidding. Pero, yes, I think what you mentioned has so much value to a lot of our friends who's listening to this podcast, hopefully, who are afraid to begin again. Kasi I've met a couple of people during our talks. Like, pag nag-talk ako for Canon, may mga nag-approach sa akin na, Rec D, sobrang ang ganda po ng story nyo, how you started, di ba? Hindi rin po ako film school graduate, pero gusto ko pa mag-enter into videography. Pero paano po ba magsimula? Diba? Parang, ano pong tips and advice na bibigyan sa akin? And ang unang tinatanong sa nila, what's stopping you from filming? Kasi you already have your camera, you know how to use your camera, and you have that drive already. So what's stopping you from doing it? Usually, economics. na parang I cannot leave my day job, 'di ba? May obligations po ako, ganyan-ganyan. Swerte pag single pa lang, bata pa, talon ng freelancing kaya Pero kapag nasa middle age na, mga 30s, ganyan, ang what's stopping them is, para po pag hindi nag-workout, di ba? Yung pag-freelance and wala na security of a paycheck. So that's what's stopping them. So of course, I give them a couple of advice. Kasi ganun din ako Like, I left my day job, I bought a 1000D, a Canon 1000D. And then my first gig was like, a small wedding, 2.5 yung yung talent fee ko. And then I had to stretch it for maybe a month, yung 2.5 na yun. But of course, wala pa akong anak noon. I mean, until now naman. Pero wala pang anak, di ba? So, different story. So, yeah, I give them piece of advice. Pero, at least, I think I was able to contribute to them having a stronger or a braver disposition on doing what they want to do. Yeah. And I think hearing it from you also, na parang reinventing yourself is part of the process. Sometimes you think this is your point B already, pero point A, point 2 pa lang pala to. Diba? Parang hindi pa pala to yung ending. Hindi pala to yung end goal ng career ko. Yeah. What if filmmaking is just a stepping stone to bigger things? Yeah. We'll never know, diba? Yeah. Yung ad agency life mo, kala mo magiging ahead forever.
Parang, diba? Imagine mo, akala ko matagal na yung 8 years. But if you think about it, 5 years na ako nag-homebodies.
Correct.
3 years na lang matatapatan ko na yun. Diba? Yeah. So parang, ang pala, yung time is relative also. Diba? Parang, akala natin ang tagal na.
Oo nga.
Kasi kunyari, college years, isipin mo, 4 years ka nag-college.
You reinvented yourself. You left the ad agency world. You shifted to homebodies. If you didn't have 500K followers, would you have jump ships from being an ad agency person to shifting to full-time homebodies, Mayora?
Kung
wala kang 500 followers.
Kasi sinabay ko sila while it was growing. So, nung time lang na parang mas malaki na siya, tsaka ako lumipat. So, yun din yung advice ko. Like, minsan maging matapang tayo, pero maging smart din tayo sa tapa. Parang take calculated risk. Yun pala yung term doon.
I was about to say, parang sabi nga rin ng isang kaibigan, si Sir Herbert Hernandez, like, he's a friend of mine. He always tells me na parang, Direk, always calculated risks. Take risks, pero calculated risk. Hindi naman tipong, sige, quit na to. Tapos ito na, diba? Parang you have to also be smart about your decisions, diba? So,
kaya I go back then to, kanina diba I said skills. Yes. Minsan kasi may mga tao na, kunyari, gusto ko mag-model or gusto ko yung artista. Tiwala lang sarili lang meron ako. Pwede naman. Pero, diba, parang, may hirapan ka. It's not impossible. Pero may hirapan ka kung wala kang skills.
Correct.
Diba, when you enter. Versus kung alam mo na magaling ka na, kunyari, kunyari magaling ka magsalita, pwede ka na sa sales. Diba? Pwede mo nang ito.
Tama naman.
Para lang may boy. Yun.
Just so everyone knows, we're not asking everyone to do everything.
like,
Dapat yung
kunyari,
nasa linya mo rin.
Kunyari filmmaker ka, tapos magdodoktor ka.
Parang,
sige, ikaw, bala ka, 8 years o ilang taon yan.
Basta ipasa mo na ito exam.
Basta mo, diba?
Lakas ng
so,
loob.
Pwede naman. We're not saying it's impossible. But what we're saying is, syempre, kung meron ka ng skills, mas madali.
Mayora, saan ka humahanap ng ng inspiration mo aside from maybe Pinterest?
Sa mga bills. Pag may kailangan bayaran, okay, may idea pala ako.
Hindi pala inspiration. No obligations pala. Nakalimutan ko, di pala mayaman. Di pala.
But to answer your question, like, totoong answer. Of course, inspiration, Pinterest, YouTube. I always look outside the country. Not because they're better, but only because wala pa sa atin. So, mas maganda if you take something that's ever been done and you apply it here. Magiging novel siyang idea. And that's where you create value. Kasi, bago to, fresh to. Diba? So, yun.
Kapag umabot ka rin ba sa sa mental block na parang, hindi ko alam if is there such a state sa iyo, like you're a group admin. Is that what you call yourself? Like a group admin or a community manager? Ano ba?
Admin?
Oh yeah. Sige.
I call myself community founder.
Parang gano'n. As a community founder, may ganun ba? May mental block ba? Meron bang parang dry season na parang, I don't know what to do with this group?
Meron, definitely. I mean, alam mo yun, minsan parang, hala, yung mga tao hindi na nagpo-post. Ang critical kasi with the Facebook group is contributions eh. When people are no longer contributing, wala nang buhay yung group. So how do you get that? And I tried like, contest ka, hala, wala na talaga nagpo-post. Pero maintindihan mo rin kasi yung mga nagpa-renovate during the pandemic, possibly maganda pa yung house nila and na-post na nila. So, wala nang bago magpo-post. Or kung meron man, dahil wala silang nakikita iba nagpo-post,
They won't
di sila
post na lang. Yeah.
So, you kind of reverse engineer it. So, how we did it in Homodies this year is we looked for old posts and we started reposting them. So, kapitbahay of the day.
Okay.
So, when the old posts are being served again on the feed, na alala ng mga tao na, nga pala, Homba, this is where you flex your houses.
Right.
So, suddenly, dahil nga nababump up yung mga dating magandang house, nagpo-post na ulit sila. So, nabuhay ulit yung group this year. So yun, that's how you...
Wala, iba talaga pag may ahensya background. So talaga...
Medyo may strategy. May thinking behind it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And I think why I thrive as a community founder, I thought extroverted ako, but turns out sobrang daming mas extrovert na ako na introvert pala ako. Parang na-realize ko lang na I enjoy being behind the scenes. Only possibly because I was a writer for the longest time. Di naman ako maharap sa camera eh. Pag tinapat mo ako sa ibang content creator, kain ako direct. As in, grabe sila. Parang pag tinapat mo yung camera, salta agad. Ako
Automatic.
kailangan ko ng
Correct.
parang ayusin ko muna yung, may ritual.
Yeah,
Linisin ko muna yung bahay ko. Tapos, check ko yung framing, lighting, okay ba alam mo yun?
Correct.
Pero
Correct.
may mga creators ngayon na tutukan mo lang camera,
Nag-iiba eh.
sumasayaw agad. Parang, hala, di ko kayang tapatan. So sabi ko, yun din, parang don't fight a game that you know you would lose. It's not because gusto mo laging panalo ka, but it's just increasing your chances to do good. So, if ang forte ko is, community management or being a founder, rallying my community, then I focus on that.
Yeah. Parang focusing on your strength and what you can actually offer, diba?
Yeah.
Not being pretentious about it.
Yeah.
Diba? So parang it's really in line with being organic with your content, diba? You don't post dance content, diba? Kasi that's not you eh. So,
Yeah.
so para at least when we hear Mayora or Frances, pag home interior, Mayora, diba?
Yeah.
And hindi ka parang, ano kaya ginawa ni Mayora yun? Sumasayaw kaya sa day or not, diba? So it's being organic and authentic. Paano mo na hihiwalay yung personality as Mayora and as Frances? Kasi ako, pag nakikita kita, of course, pupasok sa akin, Mayora na. Kasi we've known each other because of Home Buddies,
Yeah.
di ba? So, Mayora ang personality or ang tingin ko sa'yo, di ba? Pero how do you separate that? To your older friends, I guess, yung mga childhood friends, you're still Frances. Di ba? To the post-pandemic friends, you're Mayora. Di ba? So, may ganun ba? Like, are you still able to define that line between the two personas?
That's hard. Because people also in the past now call me Mayora. Parang yun na din yung naging tawag sa akin. I guess the line lang where, it's separated. What I share online is limited. It's not that I'm parang hiding something, but it's more just like, ito lang yung willing ako for strangers to know about me. So, I'm open about my home. Lahat ng cabinet ko, nabuksan ko na for them. Diba? But I share pictures of my family, but I don't talk about my family. It's not that I don't want people to know my family, but it's more just like, di nyo na kailangan malaman, diba? Kung ilang taon yung mga kapatid ko. Di nyo na kailangan malaman. Or, the other things that I do. I mean, I do share if I go to yoga, but then hindi na nila kailangan alamin ano ba yung medicine na ininom ko everyday. It's just like, I guess, I only put out things that I know I'm willing to handle whatever they will say about it.
Yeah.
So anything else that will, kunyari, drawings ko, hindi ko pinapost. Kasi gusto ko mag-draw eh. Pero sa sarili ko lang, di ba? Kasi ayoko, pag yun, binash pa nila, baka umiyak na ako.
Ako, I think a good thing, or one of the good things why posting some personal stuff in your content pages also is it feels like a person pa rin. Human pa rin yung account.
Yeah.
Hindi na siya parang content creation machine na
Yeah.
parang puro branded content na lang yung laman, di ba? So, seeing you doing yoga, seeing you traveling, going to
Yeah.
another country, feels like, she's human, di ba? Hindi siya,
Yeah.
so it humanized the account.
Yeah.
Allows your audience to connect to you more. Kasi,
Yes.
nag-yoga rin pala siya. I do yoga
Yes.
also. Oh my God, we're friends. So,
Yeah.
parang ganun, di ba?
So, yun, it's also nice to still share your like non-home into your life. Pero you're not required to post everything.
Yeah.
Don't overshare. Meron kasi din, di ba, mga, alam mo yun, yung mga nag-viral. Kasi lahat na lang share na kahit di naman dapat i-share, di ba? So, yun din yung parang discipline of like, what to share, what not to share. When is it oversharing?
Correct,
And
correct.
ultimately, ikaw pa rin yun. I mean, wala kang masisisi. Bakit ngayon pinapakailaman nila yung pamilya ko? Ikaw nag-share
Share
yun
mo
eh.
Tama.
Right?
Tama.
So, yun.
So, how do you handle branded contents? Kasi parang it felt like everything's organic sa Homebodies, diba? It grew organically, you post organic content. Yung buhay mo, organic naman, obviously. Hindi naman fabricated yung mga families and everything, diba? So, kapag branded content na, how do you make it feel like it's really parang endemic to the page, di ba? Parang
What I learned is, as long as it's paid work, there's limitations. Kailangan tanggapin natin yun na kapag paid siya, meron silang gusto at ayaw makita. And you can't say no to that because it's paid work. So, now, where does the choice come in? It's what projects do you accept? If you know you don't support the brand, then don't take it. Diba? If you know that ayaw mo ng mga guidelines sila, lahat to kailangan sabihin, then don't take it. You have naman the right to not take it. Diba? I mean,
what if it pays really well?
Ang hirap pag it pays really well. So, I mean, that's the power of negotiation. You tell them, like, that's where your wisdom or how you also have to assert yourself or like, make them understand. Ganun naman even sa agency, diba? You defend your work. Bakit ito yung gagawin mo? And you make them understand. That is your data, but I have data also. I
Correct.
have my group. This is what my people are saying.
Wala nilabanan ng differences ng
So,
analytics and
ganun-
algorithm.
ganun din. So, I mean, it's always just make sure that two people entering a project should understand what is the goal at the end of the day. And if talagang, alam mo yun, minsan maganda talaga yung pay. My principle to myself is, will I really use it? Kasi kung kunyari, hindi naman talaga siya yung mega fan ako of, I mean,
The
di ba?
product.
Pero it's still something I use. Then I just tell people, this is what I like about it. I will never say something na I don't believe in. Pag, kunyari, sabihin ko, napapalamig niya yung room, tapos di naman lumalamig yung room. I won't say that. I mean, di ba? Parang, that's not allowed. Kasi that's lying.
And credibility mo rin yun.
Yes.
Di ba?
So, I only say things that are truthful and say, kunyari, one thing can have a lot of features. I will just focus on the feature that I like.
Right.
And I will tell, diba? Unless someone asks me, what about this feature? Then I can share more information about it. Pero I will never lie. Yun yung X.
That's good.
Hindi talaga pwede.
That's good. Kaya nga, parang, I think that's also the reason why people gravitate towards your page. Kasi, wala namang lie na yung sinasabi. And parang lahat ng sinasabi mo, organic to you. Like, you mentioned, kung ano yung gusto mo, yun ang sinasabi mo.
Yeah.
Hindi mo sinasabi yung, sa totoo lang, di ko gusto to, pero I have to say na gusto ko to kasi paid work to.
Yeah.
So, it's still organic.
Yeah.
May thin line lang between what to say and what not to say.
Yeah.
So, people still gravitate to your page because
So
of it.
people are smart. So if
Yeah.
I mean, my house is all there.
Yeah.
So they will see, ginagamit ko ba talaga to? Kung kunyari, sabi ko nga sa brands din, when they partner with me, sabi ko, alam mo, yung house ko is so small, kahit na kunyari ref. Even if tapos na yung project natin sa ref, kahit anong gawin ko, makikita yung ref. So, it's there, di ba?
Correct.
And that's also, even if it's unpaid work, it's still advertisement for the ref. Because people will always see the ref. And
Correct.
what's different with my niche, kasi home creator, hindi ka naman magpapalit ng ref every month.
That's
Kasi pag
true.
clothes, di ba, it's easy to see na, ba't si influencer di niya nasusuot ng clothes? Because it's behavior that clothes need to be replaced.
Correct.
But a refrigerator, di ba, ilang taon na, TV ko nga, 3 years na, andyan pa
Yeah.
rin, di ba?
And then sometimes, even if it's not a paid content anymore, when you post something TV-related, nandun na yung TV na yun.
Yes.
Diba?
So even if, kunyari, yesterday I posted my parang light bar
Yeah.
on top of my TV, Pero ang question pa rin is about the TV.
Yes, I saw some comments, yes.
So, ganun siya. But also, hindi naman din limited to, say, my home. Sometimes I go to the stores. But it's also nice that as creators, we also educate ourselves. Like ako, ang dami ko na alam. Alam ko na yung difference ng inverter sa full DC inverter. Like, marami palang different kinds of inverter, right? So, ako din, I study, I interview people, kahit na hindi for content. But mag-message lang ako, like, an engineer tama ba to? Architect, tama ba to? Yun. Minsan ChatGPT kausap ko.
Nalala ko when I was moving in here before, and then I was researching on the best bang for the buck aircon na pwede makuha. So, nalaman ko na yung mga differences ng mga horsepower, may square meter pala siyang involved na parang pwede naman, pero extra effort yung kuryente, that's why tatas yung bill mo, kasi underpowered. So, galing no? And dahil palang mga stuff na we have to know about, home improvements. I guess that's part of being an adult, di ba? Pag ano. So, okay, Mayora, what's next for Home Buddies? Kasi parang, when we started the episode, you mentioned you have events, you have mga, what do you call this, yung Monday market, and then you have the kapitbahay, and then you also have the, of course, brand deals and community, like the growing community, which is the goal naman of Home Buddies. What's next for you?
One idea that I just threw into the group to try to check if they're warming up to it is the idea of a garage sale, pero as one group. So, as one community, right? So, kasi ang hirap, parang, one thing I realized is, ang hirap pala mag-declutter sa Philippines. Because wala tayo yung parang goodwill sa Amerika na any day, and maraming cities will have at least one goodwill where you can just donate your stuff. As in, they will take everything. Gamit sa bahay, damit, electronics. Sa atin kasi medyo mahirap yun. I mean, I know there's Caritas, but also, it's not readily available for people, like hindi malapit and may pickups and whatever. And people also kind of want to earn from the stuff that they have. So that's the idea that we want to achieve, hopefully by June. Parang it's like a decluttering sale, pero mga kapitbahay will have booths in an event. Di ba? Parang ang saya lang na you help people declutter, but you also help them earn back a little money. And some people who are looking for items can get from these people. So that's what we're trying to marinate, but let's see where it will go. It's another mountain, or at least a mini mountain we want to try.
Right,
If it
right.
works, then we can do it monthly, right? So,
Right. And then you have an upcoming event also this June. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
right?
that's
the
yeah.
event. Okay. So it's already in the works.
Yes.
Okay. So yun, anything that you want to say to your audience and mostly fans? Do you
Follow
wanna,
nyo si Pao. Follow this podcast.
anything like you wanna tell your community members? Or
Ako, thank you. Thank you is always like where I start. Thank you for being my kapitbahay. Di ko in-expect na magkakaroon ako kapitbahay sa Cavite and Mindanao, right? There's one person who's from Zamboanga who posts almost every week. And it's just nice na parang lumaki yung mundo ko dahil sa Home Buddies. Literal na naging 3 million. Charot. Pero di ba, parang ang saya pala na even though we feel sometimes we're alienated from the world, di kanya-kanyang mundo, we're all in our phones. But somehow, we have created something that brought us together. And it's nice. And I hope people would see the power of communities. If you have an idea, gawa ka ng community. It's not for monetary, but ang sarap ng feeling that you belong. And if someone hears this and feels like, bakit mag-isa ako, or I don't know what to do, I don't have a purpose, just try to, what is it that you're passionate about or want to be passionate about? For sure, somewhere in the world, merong tao na also thinking of the same thing, naghihintay lang ng, ikaw rin ba?
yeah, exactly. Oh,
And if
tama.
you find each other, right, then let's do it. Gawin na agad.
Kindred souls, no?
Yeah, tsaka
Kindred
gawin na
souls.
agad. Wag na, perfection is so overrated. You perfect it towards the end, but make sure to do it agad.
Correct.
And then you just iterate.
Again, calculated risks.
Yeah.
And,
Do it.
waiting for the perfect timing is not, or is overrated. Diba?
Yeah.
Like, do it, and then as long as you have your goal goals lined up naman properly, di ba? And you have no reasons not to do it, di ba?
Yeah. And
This is such a smart episode.
Wow, smart.
Dahil ko natunan sa'yo.
Buti smart lang. Iba kasi yung wisdom. Pag wisdom kasi comes with age. Parang ako feeling ko, okay na ako sa smart.
Hindi, ito yung mga gusto kong itanong sa'yo in person, pero buti na lang umattend ka ng podcast natin and I can corner you and ask you these questions. So salamat for making time.
Oy, thank you.
I'm sure maraming na-inspire with your thoughts. Kasi marami ring parang they don't know how to begin and then look at you now, di ba? So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you were able to learn something from this episode. Do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow us on our social media pages. There are so much more episodes to watch out for, and see you on the next one.